Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Hope you will be fine. Today is our first lecture of class 6 and we have the book of maths of class 6. As you can see, this is Countdown by Oxford Publishers. Now we will start the unit number 2. As you can see students, your syllabus of first term started from unit number 2. We will start the natural number and whole numbers. Students, as you are looking on the board, the natural number and whole numbers, natural numbers and whole numbers. We will discuss about the natural number and whole numbers. Students, natural number, counting numbers called natural number. We can say counting numbers as natural number, and natural numbers start from 1. After that it will come 2, after that 3 and so on. Students, 1 is the least natural number and the largest natural number largest natural number did not have any possible limit. This is called infinite number because we don't have how many numbers are there, so we can call the infinite. We can put the ellipses here. This is called ellipses, and we can start the bracket and then we can close the bracket. The natural number is denoted by n, the capital N, because we can say the natural and natural is denoted by n. So in this way we can say we can write the natural number, we can denote the natural number by n. Students, why the zero number is not here? So can you say why zero number is not here? Because students, there are a nature around us. In this nature we have one, we can say this is one board marker, we can say we have 5 fingers, we can say we have one nose, you have 2 eyes, like there is no zero in the nature. So that's why this is the natural number and here is no existence of zero. After that, as the time passed, later on when we needs of a zero, we felt the need of zero. How we felt the zero is the basic needs of us at the time. For example, we have here a number 5008. This is the number 5008. We can say it 5008. But if there will be no zeros here, the space is there and this space can conflict the problem. For example, how can we read this? Can we read it 58? So is it 58? We can read in this way. This is 50 because we can assume this is there is 10. So we can write here 508. And how many zeros are? We can say maybe there will be 2 zeros are here. So this space create the problem actually. So in this problem we felt the zero is the basic needs of the time. So the natural number are without zero. After that, when we add zero in the natural number, the whole number, which is denoted by W, is added in the natural number, and in this way there is no limit of natural numbers. We can say it is infinite. I remind you again, natural numbers started from 1 and no ending, because it is infinite limit. It is at infinity. You can say it will go on so on. We can write here ellipsis, and the whole number denoted by 0. After that we will put the bracket here. This is the curly bracket. We can call it curly bracket. The sets are these are the elements of set 1, 2, 3, and this is the curly bracket, and the set is denoted by n. The set of natural number is denoted by n, and the set of whole number is denoted by w. Students, there is a lot of sets. For example, the sets of even number. How can we write the even number set? Can we denote even number set from E? Start the curly bracket. And which are the even numbers? Even numbers start from 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, because we don't have any idea, because this is the infinite limit. We will close the bracket. After that we can say it as odd, set of odd number, and odd number we will denote as O, the letter O. So odd number start from 1, 3, 5, 7, and we will mark ellipses here. We can say it so on, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. So these are the sets, and these are the notation which we denote, students. Next we will read the properties of the numbers. Students, now we will discuss about the natural, even and odd number is written there. Set of natural number denoted by n, and set of natural numbers started from 1 up to 100. I have written here set of natural number denoted by E, set of natural even number. This is natural even number, because these are the numbers, even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 100. Here is a limit up to 100. In this way, the set of odd natural number denoted by O, and 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 90. For example, these are the sets 1 to 100, even number 2 to 100, and odd number 1 to 99. And what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of these type of letter? We can say it subset. Subset means E is the subset of n. Can we say these, students, these are the element of the set. This is 1, 2, 3. These are the elements of set n. And 2, 4, 6, 8. These are the element of set E. And 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the element of set O. So E is the subset of n. Means all the element of set E, like 2, 4, 6, 8 exist in the natural number, exist in the set of n, because we look at the here 2 is exist here, 4 is also the element of set n, 6 is also the element of set n, because 6 is here everywhere, anywhere. So we can say E is the subset of n. This is called subset, because all the elements of set E exist in n. In this way, this is O and this is n. The element of set O exist in n. So we can say O is the subset of n. The element of here 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 99. These all elements exist in the natural number, because natural numbers are included from 1 to 100. So we can say O is the subset of n. Students, now we learned the rule of natural and whole numbers. For the rule of natural and whole numbers, there are some rules I want to explain. number are added, the sum is always natural number. Look at here students, the two natural number, 10 is the natural number, 19 is also the natural number, and when we will add them, the sum will be the natural number, because this is also the natural number. In this way, they look at 10 are natural number, 10 and 100, 10 and 90 all the natural number, and 100 is also the natural number. This is called the closure property of addition. In this way, the other rule, the subtraction rule, when a natural number, 50 is the natural number and 60 is also the natural number, when a natural number is subtracted from another, like 50 subtracted by 6, from 6 is subtracted from 50, we get minus 10. The result may not be a natural number. For example, 15 minus 6. Sorry, students, we have to write here 60. So this is we get minus 10. If we subtract 60 from 50, we get minus 10, and minus 10 is not the natural number. So here the closure property does not exist, does not apply. In the addition, the closure property of addition will be applied, but the closure in the subtraction, the closure property does not apply. So in students, I hope you got it the point. After that, students, now we will discuss the properties of 0 and the properties of 1. Students, first of all, when we add any number to, for example, if 0 is added to any number, the identity of the number does not change if 0 added to any number. Here is the number 2. When we add 0, then we will get 2. So identity of the number never change, means 0 sweets, add 0 sweets to 2 sweets. When we add 0 sweets to 2 sweets, we have 2 sweets. It means nothing to add to 2, so we will get same 2. So similarly, when 0 added 115, it will get same value, same identity 115. When added 0 any number, we will get 2, and similarly when added any number to the 0, we will get the same number. So this is called additive law, as I have written here, additive identity. So the other number 2, this is number 1, this is number 2. Number 2, when we multiply any number by 0. For example, any natural number, we have here 7. When we multiply 7 by 0, we get 0. In this way, when we divide 0 by any number, we will get 0 again. So this is called the additive identity. If 0 is multiplied by any number, this result is 0. So you have seen this, 7 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0, and in this way when 0 is divided by any number except 0, this is 0 is divided by any number except 0, the resulting number is 0. So next we have the property of 1. Multiplication of any whole number by 1, whole number unchanged. When we multiplied any number by 1, any whole number, this is whole number, when we multiplied by 1, the whole number never changed. In this way, when we multiplied, we have 12 here, and 12 is the whole number, and when we multiplied by 1, these 12, we will get same number 12. So this property is called multiplicative identity. And when we divide any number by 1, same thing, when we divide any number by 1, we will have the same natural number, and when we divide When we divide 0 by any number, we will get the same 0. So students, this is the properties of 1. These are 3 properties of 0 and these are 2 properties of 1. After that, we will discuss about the exercise number 2A. Look at the book. This is the exercise 2A. This is the exercise 2A. Students, I have told about all the methods of exercise number 2. You can do by yourself. For example, fill in the blanks to make the statement true. For example, we take the first example, the smallest natural number is. This is so easy, students. You can do by yourself this exercise. Look at the first example, the smallest natural number is. Can you tell me the smallest natural number? Yes, you can tell me easily because you know the least natural number. Natural number started from 1 up to so on. So we can write here the smallest natural number is 1. In this way, the smallest whole number is, yes, the smallest whole number is starting from 0 because when we add 0 into the natural number, we get the whole numbers. In this way, you can do by yourself these all exercise. And question number 2, the answer the following question: is every natural number a whole number? Yes, students. Is every natural number a whole number? Yes, every natural number is a whole number, but 0, you can say in this way. When we write here natural number 1, 2, 3 and so on, this is the every natural number. And can we define it the whole number? Where is whole numbers? Where are 0, 1, 2, 3 and this one. So yes, we can say all these natural numbers are the whole numbers. So in this way, you can do by yourself the exercise number 2A. Students, now we will learn the properties of multiplication. It will help to solve the exercise number 2B. So when you will learn all these properties, you can do the exercise number 2B. So let's start. Properties of multiplication. First of all, the product of two whole number is a whole number. Means the product of two whole numbers, like any number. For example, 13 is also whole number and 1 is also whole number. So when we multiply both the numbers, we will get the 13. 13 1 the 13. In this way, when we another number similarly 223 multiply 2, so we will get 46. So students, as you looking here, 30 the product of both whole numbers is a whole number, and these number are also whole number, and the product is also the whole number. This is called the closure property of multiplication. When we multiply both the whole numbers, the answer will be as the whole number. Okay. Next, the other one, the product of whole numbers remain unchanged if the number interchange. For example, take a number 12, take another whole number 5, and when we multiply it, we will get 12 5s are 60. And now we will interchange the places. 5 we will write here, and after that we will write here 12. So firstly we multiply 12 by 5, we will get 60. And now in this case we will multiply 5 by 12. So when we multiply 5 by 12, we will get 60. So as you are looking here, the answer is the same. Product of two whole numbers remain unchanged if the number interchange. When these two numbers will interchange, the answer remain the same. So this is the other property. This is called the commutative property of multiplication. After that, when we come here, the product of three numbers taken in a particular order is unchanged if the grouping of number is ordered. For example, student listen, for example, we have three whole numbers in this way. 4 multiply 5, multiply 5, 4 multiply by 5 is in the bracket, and afterward we multiplied by 6. It means when we multiplied these three numbers, firstly we will multiply 4 into 5, like 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. After we will write here multiply and then 6. So what will be the answer? 20 multiplied by 6, we will get 120. In this way, when the bracket is not around the 4 multiplied by 5, in fact bracket is in around the 5 multiplied by 6. This is as you are looking here. So here in this case, firstly we will multiply 5 by 6. So 4 multiply we can write here in same manners. After that we will solve this part in the bracket. 5 multiplied by 6, it is 30. And when we multiply 30 multiplied by 4, we will get 120. So look at students, answer remain the same. So in this way, when the product of three numbers, 4, 5, 6, any three numbers, we can write here 7, 8, 9 as well. So the product of any three numbers in a particular order like this is the particular order, sequence means sequence, particular order is unchanged if the is unchanged if the grouping of the number altered. Grouping of the number means we have grouped the 4 and 5, and here we have grouped the 5 and 6, but the sequence of the number, the order of the number not changed, just grouping is altered. So the answer we will get answer same. This is called associative property of multiplication. After that, the product of whole number and 0 is 0. Students, when we add 1 to nothing, 0 means nothing. When we add 0 by any whole number, we will get 0. Like this, 4 is the whole number, and when we multiply it by 0, it will get 0. 0 is also the whole number, so when we multiply 0 by 0, again we will get the same 0. After that, the next part, okay students, this is the next property. The product of a whole number and the sum of two or more whole numbers grouped together. For example, the product of the whole numbers. This is the product. Multiplication means this is the product. Okay, the product of whole numbers and the sum of two or more whole numbers. This is the sum of two whole numbers. When we multiply these two numbers by 5, then the group together is equal to the sum of product of the former number and each of the group number. For example, look at the example. When these two numbers, when we take the sum of these two numbers, so we can solve in this way. Students, we can write this form in this form. For example, we will multiply. Students, you know, when we have a bracket there, so first of all we will solve those equation, those numbers who is in the bracket. So this is the 6 and this is the 7, and we will have to add this firstly because the bracket is here around these numbers. So 6 plus 10, first of all we will write here 5 multiply as it is, and 6 plus 10, 13. After that 5 multiply by 13, we will get the 65. In this way, the other way, 5 we can write here 5 multiplied by 6 here and 5 multiplied by 7 here. The answer will remain the same. For example, 5 multiplied by 6, this is 30. Here is the plus addition. So 5 multiplied 7 again 35, and then we will add. When we will add them, the answer remain the same. This is 65 and this is also the 65. And similarly, in the other condition, when 5 is there, 5 multiplied by 6 plus 7. So we can write in this condition into this, we can convert it, because when we multiply 5 by 6, we can write in this way. After that, plus sign, and then 5 multiplied by 6, 5 multiplied by 7, we can write in this way. So let's solve it and let's see the result. 5 multiplied by 6, 30. 5 multiplied 7, 6 multiplied by 7. This is wrong. 5 multiplied by 6, 30. Plus is there, plus is there. 5 multiplied by 7 is 35. So answer is 65 when we add this. So you can see the answer remain the same in all these conditions. So this is called the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So students, with the help of these all properties, you can solve the exercise number 2b. So let's start the exercise number 2b. This is the exercise. This is the exercise 2b. Students, for example, exercise number 2b, question number 1. 512 plus 205 is equal to. This is the, we can write it on the board. Students, as you are looking here, the exercise number 2b and the question number 1, part number 1. 512 plus 205 is equal to the dash plus 512. You are looking here, 512 is here, which is added by here. Obviously, we will add 205. Student, how can I add 205 here? Which properties we follow? Can you tell me which is the property we will follow? Yes, we follow the closure property of addition. This is the closure property of addition. Closure property, what was the closure property? Closure property was when any natural number added into the whole number, the answer remains the same. So we can write in this way the first part of the question number 1. In this way, this is the exercise number 2b. Students, and this is the part number 2. 54, 30 plus 0. So what can we write here? We can write here 54, 30, because 0 is nothing. When we add 0 by any whole number, the answer remains the whole number remains the same. In this way, the question number 3 we can solve it easily. Look at the question number 4. 54 plus 36 plus 40. Look at the student, 36 plus 40 is in the bracket. So when we take bracket up around 54 and 36, so you can write here 36. So answer remains the same. In this way you can solve, state whether the following are true or false. The sum of two even whole number is even. The sum of two even numbers. For example, two even numbers, 2 and 4. For example, two even numbers are, one even number is 2 and second even number is 4. So the sum is the two even number is. What is the two even number is? This is the sum of the two even number is 6. So this is even? Yes. In that case, the sum of two even whole number is even. This is even. So we can mark here true. The sum of two odd number is odd. Can you solve it by yourself? The sum of two odd number. For example, two odd number. One odd number is 1 and other odd number is 3. So the sum of the two odd number is odd? No. This is the even number. So this blank, this is the false. And the third, the sum of one even and one odd number is even. If we have one even number 6 and one odd number 5, if we add them, we have 11, and 11 is the even number. 11 is the odd number. So this is the statement is this: the sum of one even and one odd whole number is even. So this is the wrong statement because we have odd number here. Students, in this way you can do by yourself all the exercise, and this multiple choice also you can do by yourself. So this is your first lecture. So in this way, students, you can do these two exercise chapter number 2, 2A and 2B. You can do by yourself. The notes will be provided to you through WhatsApp, and you can also take these the photocopies of these notes from the school account office. So students, this is the homework for the first week, first lecture. Practice of unit number 2 complete. So you have to do the practice by yourself with the help of your parents, and you can take the notes from WhatsApp or from the school account office. So inshallah we will meet you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.